Alright guys, well welcome back to the shop, and as you can see I'm a little lower to the ground now since the car is at this level. It makes more sense for me to be on the stool and everything be the same height. And as you can see, I don't have black fenders on here anymore, and I made that change in the last video. These are some original fenders. From what car, where, I have no idea, but these are original fenders, and these are going to end up going on the car. I have decided to go ahead and put the effort into getting these, modified, repaired, so on and so forth to fit the car, because in the long run this will be different kind of hassle but less work in the long run. In some, it could work out to be exactly the same. It's irrelevant, but this is what's going to go on the car now, and I'll go through this video and maybe time lapse some stuff. Who knows? We'll see. So, because I put this fender back on the car, I went back and started working on aligning this door because I didn't have it in quite enough. And when I went to do that, I noticed two things. One, I've got to adjust the bottom a little bit because I can't get the bottom go in quite as far as I'd like it to. And these are both brand new aftermarket hinges on here, because the hinges that I got with this car were so worn out they were not rebuildable. They were flapping in the breeze, kind of worn out. So let me show you what's wrong. That was the latch. I assume you can hear that noise, and you can see that. Okay, so what that is this upper hinge has already got a ton of slop in it, and it's a brand new hinge. So when I go, that doesn't stop what I'm doing right now. But what that means is before I assemble the car and it's painted, I need to take this hinge apart and rebuild this brand new hinge and put it back on the car. So more fun with aftermarket parts. Some are good, some are bad. Some have fixed some things here and there. Some things just can't get a simple pin and bushing right. So I'm going to take this fender off, take the other fender off, and I'm going to go through and see what it's going to take to make them usable for this car. Alright guys, well, I was all ready to pull this fender off, and I started looking at it, and I'm running my hand up and down it, and it's interesting. I don't like what I'm finding. So I'm going to put you guys over here, and I'm going to see if you can look down this and see if you can see what I'm feeling. All right, I don't know if you guys could, oh, get out of the way. Move. All right, now we got that out of the way. It's not really out of the way, but yeah, how that goes. This is what happens when you don't have enough hands. And if you can see, we're kind of nice there. And then as we go down, yeah. Let me get you in a position that makes sense, and so that way you're not getting seasick. But yeah, I can see it. I am assuming you can see that on camera. Yeah. So I got some high spots and low spots, and there's kind of a low spot here and a low spot over here. So I've gone ahead and put a bunch more bolts in this, and I'm going to try to do this guerrilla style and get this to a few things to get a little bit better before I pull it off the car. Yeah, I don't know if I'll film that. All right, guys. Well, as you can see in the time lapse, you know, I beat that piece of filler out from the back side by pounding this dent back out, because I knew this filler was here. You just don't know how bad it is until, you know, you flip it over and feel that big lump, and then I just take a 2x4 and my big brass hammer and start knocking it out of there. So as you can see, we got about actually over 1/4 inch there. So yeah, I will keep playing with this fender, and if I can pound it out enough and manhandle it out enough, I will straighten it out and use it. If not, yeah, we'll see. But I knew it was here, I just didn't know how much was here until I started bending it back and pulling it back, because this has a big dip in it, and I actually have got it straightened out to here. So this was pushed in here. I've got it straightened to here. So as I'm pulling this out, and then I take a 2x4 and hit it on the inside, and there was a big dent here, obviously, because there's 1/4 inch or more, over 1/4 inch of filler right here. It's about to come off. Oh, hang on, let me put you down. All right, see how much I can pull off by hand. There's that. There's that. All right, guys. Well, as you can see, there's a lot of, obviously, Bondo brand because it's pink. A lot of really cheap filler on here. And whoever did this, to be honest, you know, they did a pretty good job of making it relatively smooth across there, despite the fact that this is all bent here. And this lies into one of those, yeah, I can fix it. But at this point, I knew that this was bent here, and that's, you know, if it gets pushed in here, I get it. But, you know, I start pulling this out, and then I pull this out. And by the time I make this workable, it probably take me quite a bit more time than making that brand new one be workable on this car. So I think for now, I'm actually going to switch gears, put this off to the side, and I will put the aftermarket one back on the car. And we will go from there. That said, this stuff stick pretty good. You know, stuck pretty good until I hit it with a 3-pound brass hammer. All right, let's see what I got for snacks now. That's not what I ordered.
Chips and mayonnaise.
I ordered free cookies. This is not a pack of cookies.
It's supposed to be cookies. Well, you better.
So I guess I have to tell them they sent me the wrong stuff.
Should I pause it?
Yeah.